Alrighty. Well, we are finally starting on the flower, which I have conveniently avoided for months. And now we can't avoid it anymore. So starting on a picture like this, and I'll tell you, this is going to be tedious and difficult and honestly maddening, I believe, to an extent. Let me sharpen, actually first let's erase some of this stuff that kind of blew onto here. And unfortunately there's no other way to do it. Can't vacuum stuff that's kind of rubbed into the paper. And really, no big deal. Alright, I need to sharpen a few pencils. Maybe I should do that before the video starts from now on. Probably nobody cares. Nobody's watching. Alright, so we're going to start, I think, with this greenish. Let's get this, get all this stuff. It's going to be some pink, some of the light blue. We'll see. Alright, let's just kind of take this light green, kind of put an outline, or just draw where this kind of is going from here to here. Kind of right here. And then kind of coming this way. Kind of forming a sharp thing. Let's put some of this brown. Use the lighter one. Get these sort of little brown. Yeah. And I'll tell you, this is I don't really know how long this is going to take, but it might literally take longer than the rest of this thing took. We'll see. I hope not, but it's not going to be fast. There's no areas of this that we can just kind of smudge a bunch of stuff and kind of just call it a day. Look at this thing right here. Kind of got this kind of just soft brown stuff. Alright, I'm thinking honestly we should use this sort of, alright, let's get rid of the grid lines. I think we're going to be a little more meticulous with grid lines from here on out, because they definitely cannot be left behind because it's a lighter color. Alright, let's use this pale yellow. Kind of come in, just kind of fill in. And I think we'll come back and put some of the green on top of it. Just kind of go straight over it with the green. And we don't want to involve the edges yet. Alright, let's try and overlay that with some of this green. Just kind of soft. And we are likely not going to have the benefit of smudging. I mean, we're going to smudge something on this part, but it's going to be difficult because it's just not the same. Simply not the same. But I don't really know how it's going to go because I've never done this. And this is tricky. I do think it might be worth dealing with the edge. Kind of like this. Probably the better way to do it. I'll push the yellow onto the dark. Alright, let's vacuum. Alright, over here, let's kind of put this yellow kind of point. Alright, so we don't need to do too much with that right now. We're just going to kind of, let's put this sort of this one a little darker there. There's a little bit of sense and brownish kind of right under here, coming up here, but it's very subtle. There's a little bit kind of here as well. Alright. Let's actually take that same yellow and kind of come over here. Let's vacuum all that. Alright, now what do we have over here? We've got some kind of little bit of brown, kind of just starting right here, kind of just coming up this way. Alright, and then right here, a little bit more, just like splotch right here. And then, let's use that other one, this lighter. We've got 3 shades of brown. This one's probably the better one to use. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of just use this, kind of come right here. I don't know, maybe this will actually be somewhat more enjoyable because we're not smudging and guessing so much. We'll see. I don't want to be messing with grid lines too much. We really have to get rid of them. Alright, so kind of got this sort of okay, sort of I mean, there's just like over here, we've just got this real subtle brownish stuff. It's actually a fair amount of yellow. Alright, let's get this grid line out of here. Alright, let's throw in, if I dropped another pencil, I swear to God, alright. We've got some yellow in here. We need to kind of just make sure this is clean. Got some yellow kind of just over here. We've actually got some green too, but let's kind of just bring this yellow in, just kind of just run over all this kind of. Like I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be very tricky. I don't know how else to say it. It's gonna be hard. Alright, and then there's this sort of green haze around here as well. I think for all these areas that we just don't know what the heck to do, we're just gonna draw into the edge. That will make the fuzzy border. Drawing into the edge rather than pulling the edge in. Alright, there's almost a touch of over here, there's like this sort of, I mean, it's just hard to, sometimes it's hard to figure out what color you're dealing with. Is it brown? Is it gray? Is it green? Shit, I don't know. Alright, now in the middle here, we're gonna have this kind of strange combination. Where's our white? We're gonna need white. I swear, well, white is the one that constantly gets lost. Let's vacuum. Yeah, I think we're just gonna be a lot slower and a lot more sort of OCD than it was at the beginning. Just kind of But I think white will be a good way to sort of fuzzy, make all these borders fuzzy. But you can't come back in without being careful. Alright, we need some pink and some blue in this spot. It's weird. Let's actually take more grid line up here. Up to about right there. Alright, let's put some of this pink. And we're gonna kind of, it's gonna be subtle. Let's get our, let's try the darker one first. We got some blue, kind of. And it's really more purple. Do we have a purple? Can we put some pink on top of the blue? Make it better? Yeah, kind of. I think it needs to be darker. Kind of more bluish. Alright. That's okay. Look, this thing, I tell you, this is going to be tricky. It's never going to be perfect. There's going to be a lot of stuff we just kind of either improvise or something like that. Okay, I got this sort of brown over here. Let's kind of smudge all this just a bit. Let's see what happens here. I'm not sure if we're going to try and draw some of these lighter areas in here. When you do that, that's what happens. You screw it up because your white wasn't white. Let's try this. Alright, now around this, we're gonna kind of make these kind of a little more lighter, kind of going around this sort of thing. Make it kind of come to a point down here. I don't really know why, we're just kind of following what the thing does. Alright, so what do we got up here? Man, I don't know about y'all, but I swear this YouTube ads can be hellaciously annoying. Just very distasteful and obnoxious. Alright, there's this sort of alright, right on the top of here, there's this really kind of subtle blue thing adjacent to that. We're gonna make it, we're gonna try to put this light blue down and not give it the wrong. see. So there's one area right to the left of it that's like lighter color. Yeah, that's exactly where it goes. And then over here, it actually should be, we need more of that pinkish stuff going on. I actually might have to get some different pencils over here. Something, wow, that's a cool color. There's actually a shade of green kind of in here. We'll just add a little bit. Kind of right there. Alright, now up here, then we get this weird, all this like, weird. Alright, let's, this is gonna be tough. Let's get some of this light green. Just coming up here, just kind of make a background that kind of, I think I know how we're gonna make those light the areas. Hopefully it works. All those like really shiny, presumably reflections. Alright. Let's add some of our pale yellow kind of over here. Let's just kind of see, that is what we don't want to do. You cannot touch the dark and come back in. Let's put this here. Get rid of the grid line. Alright, so we've got this almost grayish, yellowish kind of thing going. Where's that gray? Let's get that gray. Alright, let's add some gray to this. Where's our darker gray? Let's get some of these grays. Oh, that's good. Huh. I didn't know I had another black. Get this darker gray going. Just kind of dab that. Kind of right there. Alright. Except right here, we don't want it. I don't want that. Alright, let's put some pink. Let's put some pink going up. Kind of filling basically up through here. And obviously, it does need a little touch of blue, but let's see if we can do that. See, all these chalks really need a rough surface. Let's try a little bit of the dark blue just to kind of put it in there. But it is more pink than purple compared to the one below it. That's actually better, I think. Alright. Let's take the eraser. And try to erase light areas into this. Get these kind of like, I think it'll work. I don't know if it's gonna make it all. It's not gonna make it glimmer, like, not to that extent. But it might be good enough. It might not be a great idea to, we'll see. If we rely too much on the eraser, we could make areas too dark that'll never be light enough. But at the end of the day, the really light areas where obviously you don't need to, man, this is, I'm telling you, this is gonna be a beast. Let me sharpen this pencil. Alright, we want to kind of draw, figure out where this area kind of starts and stops. So we're just going to real lightly kind of make the border using this sort of kind of darker color. All right there. And then over here, we'll continue this sort of pale yellow, greenish, grayish thing. Let's just bring that up some more. Stay out of the edge for now. Put that. I mean, you kind of. Well, let's just. Probably grayish is more accurate than greenish. See what I did there? It's really hard to avoid. We're probably just going to have to deal with it. Alright, let's add some of that pink. Again, coming up here. I mean, I realize it's not this pink. It's actually more white, but we can whiten it if we need to. I can't help. I know there's a touch of blue in here somehow. It's just a touch. Let's try to erase more kind of glimmering spots. I mean, if you really just persist with it, it usually will clear out a good area for you. I actually think that did a decent job, but alright, let's kind of, I think we kind of want this sort of very subtle line delineating this. I mean, it's real subtle, but alright, what the hell are we gonna do? Because in here, this sort of background color is like kind of need to come Get rid of some of this bluish down here. Alright, before we do that, let's kind of, alright. Let's put some of this pink. Kind of fill in this area a little bit. But there's like a gray or something on top of that. Then there's the blue. And then there's like a green smudge. Jeez. Let's put in this little it's kind of like this. So the blue should come up. Then it kind of becomes green. Kind of has this, where's the light? We need a good, I mean, that's not quite the normal green. Let's just use it anyway. Just put this real sort of weak greenish tinge right there. Alright, got this. So we've got more of this pink kind of coming up over here. But some of that yellow spills in too. Let's just kind of bring this up. Let's vacuum that. Okay, let's take some of this yellow and just kind of come in here. Kind of realize now there's this really kind of a stripe. Kind of goes right along here, like kind of brighter and everything else. Not sure if that did it or not. Let's still think that area might be a little white we could put on there. Where's my white? Where's the white? There it is. So let's kind of hope I'm not getting. I realized yesterday I was all up in the camera view. Don't want to do that. That could be annoying if anybody ever watches this. Which we'll see. Alright, so we need, I think we kind of need just that. I'm telling you, there's somehow in here there's blue. It's not much, but it's in there. Now up here, let's make some really jeez. I mean, what? It's almost like a color that has no definition. Let's just make an outline regardless. Alright. Right around here is just kind of Just so we kind of halfway know where the hell we're going. And everything inside of there is going to be these things. On the outside we'll put, we actually have kind of another line. Kind of goes like this. Let's put some of this pink here. Let's put some gray on top of that. Alright. Take some of this this more blue kind of up here. So there's just sort of edge of this needs to be, it's kind of like darker blue, and then to the right of that it needs to be kind of white-ish. All right. Let's get what? Alright, we need to do something. Let's just try something. I don't know if this is gonna work. I get this sort of darker red thing. Just kind of put this in here. Alright, now let's smudge this. Let's put some white on top of that. Where's the white chalk? Alright, and let's actually put a fair amount on this. Alright, now we will be relying on the eraser. So we've got over here kind of spots. Got this one. It kind of works, it kind of don't. Let me change the battery. Well, let's vacuum all this up first. Let's see if, no. Let's take this. I honestly think maybe an actual red would have been. It's really just alright. We're not gonna screw with it right now. Let's kind of go back over here to this spot. It's more just green. Painful stuff ahead, I'll tell you that. Let's go the hard way instead of the easy way. Let's take... I mean, is there a pink pencil? Yeah. That might be what we need for all this. Let's use this. Let's try to do a slightly better job of delineating some of this stuff that's going on. So then right here, right in the middle, there's this sort of island. Let's try to delineate that too, very softly. Let's put some in a light pink right here in this thing. And we'll kind of add some white to it. Alright, let's put kind of right here. Kind of pinkish grayish. That was a screw up. Where is my white? Did it fall? Oh no, there it is. Alright, this area in the middle needs to be pale. Very pale. Okay. Now, to the right of that, we need to add some of this grayishness. Kind of erase into that. And then there's blue over there. Alright, let me change the batteries in this piece of junk, even though these batteries all suck. Alright. Okay. Alright, I think we want the edge totally flat on the eraser. Really need sandpaper. Alright, let's try and do some more of this stuff we were doing earlier. Get in here. Get some kind of big splotches. Seem to be doing a better job than it was. And that's good. It's never going to look quite as bright as it does in the picture, but even mild success, I think, will go a long way. I really do think that. Like over here, just got this little ditches right there. It does more than you think. Vacuum that. Okay. Let's go over here now. So we've got over here, we've got these areas that are supposed to kind of be like almost just let's put some of this dark purple in here, and we'll put some pink on top of it. There. Let's put some of the pink right on top of that. That's dramatic. Alright, let's bring some of this down here. Take this grid line. Get rid of that. I don't know, maybe these batteries are okay, but I swear I don't think I use this very much. Alright, we've got still some yellowish kind of coming up this way. Actually kind of coming over here. But I swear there's a little red on top of that. Reminds me of another drawing I did before. Let's. That ain't the right one. Where's that dark one? Let's do that one. So there's like this tiny tinge of red just kind of in here. Alright, let's put the pink right here, which is mostly just going to get erased. Alright, let's take this thing. What are these little things? Now over here, we'll make this little. So now we've got let's go ahead and vacuum that. Alright, now over here, we've got some stuff we need to do too. It's not going to show up quite as well because it's not as dark. I think that's okay. Let's get that white. Come right here. Just kind of run right over the edge. Okay. I'm not sure. We're gonna try it, and it's probably gonna regret it. Make some attempt to whiten some of this stuff. I think it will work to an extent. It never makes it bright, but it can make it more uniform. Certainly could probably use it to make a bunch of little more subtle spots. Certainly something you can come back and do after you fix the picture, but I'm telling you right now, I don't think I'm coming back after I fix this picture. Although I originally planned to. That was the plan. Wow, we've already been going almost an hour. Unbelievable. Alright, let's... No, let's stop. I ain't pushing it. There's only so much I'm willing to do in a day. Alright, next.